Hey guys, this is Coop from GarageGymReviews.com, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Reebok JJ2. This is Reebok's second version of the JJ Watt shoe. The first one I reviewed was actually a great shoe, but the second one is that much better. It's got a lot of updates, and I'll tell you about it.
Memory is a dynamic system. It's a repetition of rhythms.
The JJ2 is the second shoe done between Reebok and JJ Watt, the defensive end for the Houston Texans. JJ Watt is known for having crazy workouts and being an absolute beast in the gym, so it's only right that he has his own training shoe. The first shoe wasn't released with a lot of hype around it. They did some, videos with JJ Watt in the shoe, and they've done the same thing with the second one. I was actually surprised when it came out. I didn't really hear anything about it, and then all of a sudden Reebok dropped it, and JJ Watt started, tweeting and Instagramming about it, and there it was. And so I ordered it, showed up on my doorstep, and I'm proud to say that it is a good shoe, and I think they could have done a better job marketing it because it is that good of a shoe. The first thing to understand about the JJ2s is these are a bigger shoe. These aren't really designed for smaller people. These are designed for football players, people like JJ Watt. These don't have the thin profile like the Metcons or the Nanos. I mean, these are designed in reality for people that are going through combines and are training for football and maybe even basketball players, people like that. That said, if you're smaller, you can definitely use the shoe and gain benefit from it. I just don't think it's ideally suited for you, and there's many other shoes out there that would better suit your profile. Reebok has completely redesigned the shoe, and starting with the upper, they've taken what's been popular with the recent Reebok Nano 7 weaves, and instead of calling it Nano Weave, they call it Leno Weave, but let me assure you that the Leno Weave and the Nano Weave are the exact same. I'm not sure about that, I'm not positive, but at least comparing these to my Nano Weaves, they look the exact same. So these are using the same upper technology of a shoe that costs $30 more. The Reebok JJ2 have some familiar features that were featured on the original JJ1s, and the first one is the outsole. It has an aggressive outsole that was similar to the JJ1s. It's a different pattern, but overall it should accomplish the same thing. The second thing is the midsole uses liquid foam. It's a type of foam that is both stable yet comfortable, says Reebok. I find it to be stable enough for most movements, but yes, it is comfortable. It's much more cushioned than you find with your shoes like your Nanos and your Metcons and those other popular training shoes that are out there. And then the third thing that I find to be the same between these and the first ones are the cable stays that are on the laces. They basically allow the laces to be tied tight and without the shoe, I guess, crumpling at the bottom of the shoe. The improvements that I'm most happy about, besides the changing of the upper, is the extra cushioning around the heel, the Achilles tendon, as well as the extra cushioning on the tongue. The original tongue was really thin. I'm not a fan of the thin tongues. I like it to be a little bit thicker. Finally, this shoe just performs well. It does well what it's supposed to do. It does well, if you're doing ladders, if you're doing sprints, if you're doing lateral work, if you're doing box jumps, if you're doing power cleans, all those different things that football players are known to do. This shoe is designed for those. There you have it. That's the Reebok JJ2. It's an awesome shoe. It's not really designed so much, for CrossFit athletes, people in that space. I think this is really designed for, football players. It's designed for guys that are training for the combine. It's designed for guys that are doing a lot of, stuff that JJ Watt's doing. I mean, these are shoes designed in partnership with JJ Watt. So if you're a football player, especially if you're a bigger football player, because that's kind of how these shoes are designed. They're a little bit bulkier, For a small guy like me, they do feel a little bit bigger. I'm 5'9", 185 on a good day, and so these are a little bit big for me. But overall, they're a great shoe, a great update over the JJ1s, and at a great price point, $100. They're gonna be super durable with the Nano Weave, got a great outsole. Everything about them, I'm a fan. So this has been Coop with Garage Gym Reviews. Check them out at the link in the bio below, and we'll see you next time.